episode 30, matching my age.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely. This is the one show if you're a buyer, if you're a seller, if you're an agent, if you're a lender, whoever you are, you want your real estate facts, come here every single Friday. And today, we've got a really cool guest, Kim Marie Mullen. What's your title?
I am the official director of education and training for William Pitt, Julia B. Fee, Sotheby's International Realty.
I think my IQ is getting higher.
Oh, it sounds
I
very
know.
impressive, right?
So, why don't you give everybody a little background, like before you went to William Pitt and Julia B. Fee, what'd you do there? You were home and garden?
Prior to me getting into this company, I have done quite a few things in the industry. I call myself actually a recovering associate broker.
Nice.
So I know your pain. I do know their pain. It's one of the hardest jobs in the world to do. I was involved in the national level, the state level, just anything sort of real estate related, and I found my passion to be training and teaching, so I got involved with the real estate school, and things just sort of morphed, and here I am.
And you do a good job.
Thank you. Well, I hope so. I don't know. I'm here.
And
I either do a really good job or he was very desperate for a guest today.
No. She's phenomenal.
Oh,
We actually met last year
We did?
in Miami.
We did?
Fountain Blue has never been the same since that
No,
night.
it hasn't.
If you've seen Wedding Crashers, this was like Conference Crashers,
Something
right?
like that, yeah. I kind of got you into my madness and brought you along, but he was a willing participant. He really was.
So this was probably required from the upper echelons that we have to spend so much time with her in hopes that she rubs off on us.
Yeah, so that we don't offend any
So you
any
tone
peeps.
it down a little bit.
We're going to tone it down. We're going to keep it really classy today.
Absolutely.
Because we've got Kim.
Well, we were
It'll
in
still
my-
be raw and uncut.
Absolutely. We were in Miami. We were doing our global networking event for Sotheby's, and we were there with people from all over the world. It was very exciting, and I had the opportunity while I was there to speak on a panel for them for diversity, and it was the first time they ever did such a panel, and we had over 100 people standing room only, and it was really exciting. So we met
Yeah, it's a
we
good
met a
time.
lot of great people. He made tons of contacts. So I always say, if you have an opportunity to do anything with these conferences, especially if you're a global company, go to these things.
Absolutely. And today's episode is more for, I would say, the agent than that buyer or seller, right? 'Cause
Yes.
we're gonna hit a topic that's
Yep.
near and dear, or should be near and dear to every agent's heart. We've been spending a lot of time trying to jam with people on social media, and there's a new, basically, social media platform. Would you call it
Brand
social
new.
media?
I would.
Yeah.
I would say it's more like a social community right now, because we were talking about community before. 25 million homeowners are on here. So for the agent, if you don't know about this, your clients do. So you should really be talking about it, at the very least be able to have a conversation about it. But there is an opportunity for you to be on there as a professional. We were just talking to you, and this was not something that you were that familiar with.
We're
You're
still
learning about it.
like, I'm an amateur on it too, because you brought it to my attention.
I do a webinar for our company every Monday. I do a webinar company-wide, and actually you were a guest on one of
Yeah.
my webinars. Did a great, fabulous job on, what did you do? You did social media, you did
Social
Facebook
media, yeah.
dark posts, and taught us a lot of different things. But this is the new phenomenon right now, and like I said, 25 million homeowners are on it. I kind of liken it to a cross between sort of like a Pinterest and an Angie's List. So, and the opportunities right now for professionals to go on there, you're not selling houses on there, you're really selling yourself. So it's
Yeah.
another opportunity to connect and be the expert on there. And I'm just going to tell you what a few things you can.
What is it called?
It's called House, Houzz, House, and the name of it is it's House plus Buzz.
But right, Tim, it's so important to on these platforms to sell yourself as opposed to like blasting people with listings,
absolutely.
right?
Oh, I hate that. I
Let
get
people
so
into
many.
your lives or a little peek into your lives.
Well, peak is good. I think we talked about a secret sauce before. You need a little bit of a secret sauce with just not bombarding people with real estate related stuff. Throw a little community stuff in there. Throw a little bit of you in there. Humor for me always works. I love like when I throw in like MLS bloopers or stuff like that. But
Yeah.
something to keep people engaged. When I see people's listings, I just go delete, delete,
Yeah.
delete. I have something like 3,700 Facebook friends. 90% of them are actually in real estate.
Really?
So I constantly get listings, but they're not engaging.
You're going to share this
to me.
video with all your friends.
Of course I am.
What's your secret sauce?
Secret sauce for me is definitely, there's a little bit of real estate, there's a little bit of me. I find my personal algorithm, anything I put down with dogs or wine, seems to be very popular with
We
people.
like wine.
The best is if I have a dog on my lap and a glass of wine in my
It's a
hand.
good combo to have.
It is, but I put a picture of myself, honestly, it was just a random picture. I have 3 little dogs, Scout, Grace, and Ryder, and I had them on my lap. I had my shoes, my feet up. It was a weekend, and I think I had 240 something likes within hours.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
Within hours. And these are people, it's just a way to engage with people, but if I just
Yeah.
put a real estate listing on, I probably have 22 likes, if that.
Byron's
Right.
tried that with his shirt off. With a cat. And it didn't work so well. He lost
So
some
you get
friends.
scratched up pretty
With
good.
a cat. You can borrow my dog.
I have 2 cats, you know, how many dogs, you know?
Oh, well, that could be your secret sauce.
Right, I
You
could
get
be
all
the
the crazy
cat guy, crazy
people.
cat guy.
I get all the crazy dog people.
You know?
My mind's just racing now.
You don't like cats, Kim?
I do. I love all animals.
All
but
animals, okay.
I have 3 dogs, so that's enough. My
All right.
house would turn into a farm. I can't. I take in strays.
Tim's house is a farm.
Is
Yes.
it?
Oh,
I
my
take
God.
in strays.
We
I
take,
do.
you know, any animals, doesn't
Me
matter.
too. Me too. I have to have a cap.
What do you have, 5 animals? You've got Evan,
counting the kids?
Christian, Cole, and then you've got Bowman.
I got
And,
Great.
Bo, I've got Owen.
That's great.
Good.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. Well,
Awesome.
let's just
Let's
tell
get
you about
right
I
into
just
it.
want to get some of the meat and potatoes. I do know this, but I just don't want to put any facts out there that aren't true or give you any facts that aren't true. So we did say 25 homeowners are on it. It's probably increased since I printed this out 10 minutes ago.
That's a million, correct?
Yeah, 25 million homeowners are on it.
Million.
Why wouldn't you want to be there? Why wouldn't that be
No, you're
somewhere
right.
you want to be? So you have an opportunity to put your professional profile
Because
on
it's
there.
very specific to your industry.
So how did it get started? What was the deal with this?
2 people who were renovating their home. They were trying to renovate their home. They were looking for some kind of online resource, and they were finding things sort of scattered, like in Angie's List and Pinterest, but there wasn't one place. And then on there, like sometimes even on Pinterest, you can buy things, like Etsy will put things on there, but sometimes it's hard to find. So they wanted a one-stop shop, and they put this together, and before you knew it, it took off. Because think of, HGTV and everything is all about renovation right now. So this is really the trend. So to have some kind of resource like this, and again for professionals, it's free to just park your bio there, but take it one step further.
Engage, right?
Engage. Trulia has Trulia Voices. There's a lot of platforms where real estate agents can go in and give free advice. So it establishes you as an expert, and you have an opportunity to go on here, create a profile, and go on to stories. You can share stories. There's also a lot of content on
Yeah.
here, relevant content. Do you ever search for content sometimes in the morning to put on your
Right,
social media
true.
platforms, and you can't find anything?
Yeah.
I don't
you know?
read so well, so pictures.
Pictures are great. And
You're a good
pictures-
writer, though. Find this guy on Medium, Tim Bray on
Oh, really?
Medium.com.
Okay. All right.
Thanks for the plug.
Check
Little
that
plug
out.
right there.
All right.
Shameless
Well,
plug.
Pinterest right now is, you're right, visual is a thing right now, and Pinterest is huge. This takes it to a different level, and this makes it more specific. So even if you're doing stuff for real estate on Pinterest, I kind of liken it to throwing spaghetti against the wall and seeing what sticks. Because your followers might not be homeowners or
That's
might
right,
not
could
be
be anybody.
interested. But this is specific and targeted. And right now, with big data and everything coming out like that with real estate, you want stuff that's targeted and demographic and specific. So you're not throwing spaghetti against the wall. You're actually putting
That's a good
things
point.
out there, and it's sticking with the right people.
Because there's few social medias right now, like Facebook's great, where you can really target your audience.
Mm-hmm.
But, I know Twitter has an ad platform, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not as in-depth as Facebook.
No.
Instagram, which I love, you're kind of all over the place.
All over the
You're
place. Mm-hmm.
speaking to everybody, where this is so targeted to your industry.
It's great.
You've peaked.
I've got to get into this.
Absolutely. And you know what? I was pulling the things, and there's a toolbar, so you can share photos. You can find professionals in all different industries. What's great about that is you can actually network with those people, promote each other, try to get business that way. Who knows? At the
Right.
very least, you're following someone in the industry, and you can get a referral. You can shop on there. So if you have products on there that you want to sell, you can go on and you can sell a product on there.
We may have one coming in a couple months.
House-related stuff.
Yeah, house-related.
But you can buy stuff right then and there. So it's a one-stop shop. You don't have to have 3 different tabs open and go back and forth.
How do you get your product on there? Do you just...
There's a thing on there. Once you do the pro, you just go on, you follow a link, and
Oh, cool.
da.
That plunger idea that you have. That's,
I know, yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know about that.
But I have a new plunger coming out. So.
Oh, really?
No. We have something really cool though. This is the first time we're going to
All
mention
right, well,
it.
make it really pretty, and you can put it in the decor section and the shop section. They have a whole section on decor. So right now,
Cool.
you know, people are trying to get ideas on how to renovate and do different things. All the ideas are on there.
Awesome.
Content's on there with the stories. Your advice is on there. Your clients are on there. Your prospects are on there. So why aren't you
How
on
much
there?
is House paying you, by the way?
Nothing,
Oh,
nothing.
okay,
And I do
all
this
right,
all
all
the time.
No,
And
really?
actually,
That's
it's
not-
funny. I was doing Open Home Pro, which I
You're going to have to
actually
reach out to
love.
him. Let him know.
Well, somebody did. I was doing a new agent training. I was promoting this app called Open Home Pro, which I absolutely love. They have a new one for brokers. It's absolutely brilliant. I wish I invented it. I wish I invented House too. But I was plugging it so much that somebody contacted a rep from the company, and they
Really?
called me the other day, and
That's
they said,
awesome.
"I've been hearing you talk us up lately." So
Are you going to get something out of that?
I don't know. I don't know about it. I don't think you can do kickbacks.
Do the takeaway.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't know. But it's something I'm passionate about. This I'm passionate
That's
about.
cool.
I think it's going to take off even more, and I think it's a place that you should be, and you should be.
I'm going to get on there. I'll tell you that. Absolutely. I did start the profile, but I'm going to start jamming with people. Start spending less time on the gram. That's where I am.
I see the benefit of that, but I really think, again, what you said before, it's all over the place.
It's everywhere.
So I love the idea of target marketing. I really, really do.
I agree.
Because you're reaching out to the people that you want to be reaching out to, and also they don't feel like they're being spamified or any of those
They're
terms
there for that
because
reason.
they're there for that reason. They want that information, so those are the type of people you want to be reaching out to.
Cool. All right, so if you're an agent, check it out. HOUZZ, House. I'm going to get on there this weekend and play around, so send me a message if you're on there.
I gotta say, this is the first time that I've said this in a long time, but you made me feel like a rookie.
Oh!
And he's got a BS in real estate urban economics. That doesn't stand for what you're thinking.
Oh,
the
really?
BS.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
thank you. Good.
So-
I'm glad to look. If you get at least one takeaway, that's all I want.
Perfect. We appreciate your time. Thanks for joining
Absolutely.
us.
Always,
Thanks.
always. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. It was a pleasure.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Guys,
everybody.
catch us every single Friday. Subscribe up. Later.
Raw and uncut.
Raw and Uncut? I like that. Well, did you ever think you'd be on a show called Raw and Uncut and not get paid for it?
Probably I would think it would be a different kind of show.
He offends me every day.
We're going to offend some people here.
I'm sure one of those episodes are out there that I don't know about, but
Really? Can I search that? Can I
you
find
may
that?
be able to. No, you see how savvy
Kim
I
Marie
am?
Mullen, Raw and
I got
Uncut.
it
Yeah, but
pushed
you
down.
gotta take your safe search
You
off.
gotta search hard.
Pop-up blocker
That's
off.
right.
All right. Cool.